If you've clicked on this video, then you probably ask yourself, has she turned crazy now? Because what has the Pink Panther to do with WIDM-App, and especially with Hila? Well, I will explain you that in a few seconds. Welcome back to a new Is Hila the Mole video. It is already the third one in this little series, and this time I will explain you all the new hints I found leading to her. And the biggest hint of this week wasn't in the show, but on Instagram. Because on the day when the show was broadcasted, Hila posted an Instagram story. I just quickly did a screenshot of that and will show it to you right now. So she calls herself the Pink Panther, and that kind of caught me off guard, because I think the Pink Panther is slightly a mysterious figure, don't you think so? Which is why I started to do some research on the Pink Panther, and oh my god, I found something mind-blowing. But first of all, let's have a look on the character traits of the Pink Panther, because they do fit to a mole. To give you an insight on the character traits, I will just quickly read something out that I found. I will put all the important links in the info box so that you can have a look for yourself, make your own opinion. And the character of the Pink Panther is described as the following. The Pink Panther is often seen in episodes as a prankster, as he likes pulling pranks on the janitor whenever he's seen. And they also say that he is also very sneaky, not using force to get what he wants, but rather depending on sneaky tricks to go about his goals. And well, if that does not fit to a mole, then I don't know either. The second and definitely more mind-blowing thing is that I found out that the figure, the Pink Panther, actually originates from a movie from 1963. And in that movie they have a diamond called Pink Panther because it has a pinkish color and it has like a shape in it which looks a bit like a panther, and they try to steal the diamond. And the interesting thing for us is that they want to steal it during a masked ball. Yes, you feel right. There is a costume party happening in Rome where they wear masks. And I had a look at that scene of the movie. I will put you some screenshots of that scene in here. Have a look for yourself. But honestly, I can't imagine that this is by accident. I mean, it's just such a huge hint. It's just so similar, all the similarities. This would really be mind-blowing if this is not on purpose. Or there's another thing about that post Hila did on Instagram, because she used an abbreviation VNV, which means vanavond. So this evening, tonight, you would probably translate it, but I looked it up on Google and another possible meaning came up for niemand veilig, which means not safe for anybody. And well, this is probably a joke, but that would fit to a mole, because the game is not safe if you have a mole with you, not for anybody. Now to all the hints that happened during the show, and I have to start with the most obvious one, which appeared in all the Hints and Theories videos I've watched in the last days, and of course it appears there, and of course I have to name it as well. It happened during the first task when Hila screams, "Ik ben de mole, I am the mole." Yes, I know some people say it's very obvious, and I agree with that. It would be a really obvious thing, but we've had things like that in former seasons as well, so it would really not be such a surprise if it came out to be true. The second thing that is obvious in that Hila screams during the task is "de mole is in ons midden", which means the mole is in our middle, and at the end of that task she walks into the middle of that circle to get the money from Rick. So she literally stands in the middle of all other candidates. And also have a closer look on that scene, on that moment when Rick meets her in that middle of the circle there. Because he hands her the money and asks her "Are you still the penningmeister?" And she's like, "Yes." And then Hila says, "What a wonder." And have a closer look on Rick's face then. I mean, that does look a bit suspicious, or? And I mean, I have to agree with him. She just took 1,500 euro out of the pot at the end of the last episode. Why the hell is she still penningmeister and treasurer? I know that all the other candidates said they would have done the same, but still, they have been in the game now. It's the first episode, probably time for changing the penningmeister. The next hint happened at the end of task 2. We all know that Kim Lian held some money back, and well, Hila is the only one who knows about that. She's the only one that Kim Lian hasn't handed her money in, so why does she not tell the others about that? I have two theories about it. The first one is that if Hila is the mole, then of course she does not want to, well, have more money in the pot, and if Kim Lian wants to do the dirty work for her, well then she probably thinks, "Oh great, go on Kim Lian." And the second theory is that she's really close with Kim Lian. They almost have like a bond here, so they talk a lot, and she probably doesn't want to betray Kim Lian or lose her trust, which is why she simply keeps her mouth shut. I'm really curious if we will get to see more about that in the upcoming episode. The next thing is probably a bit silly, but it has a symbolism in it that I want to share with you. During task 3, Hila is in the house describing the room in which the Christmas tree is as well. And she describes the Christmas tree to the other team and tells them that it is covered with a blanket. And when the other team comes in the house, it isn't covered anymore, and of course they recognize that as a mistake. Everything good and fine, they got the money for that one, but if we have a look at it as a symbolism kind of thing, then it probably is the covered mole that needs to get uncovered. Anyways, even if that hint is silly, it leads us to the last hint of the day, because the Christmas tree has 3 colors: green, red and gold. And those 3 colors keep reappearing during the whole season. So we had the green, red and golden balloons in episode 2, we had the green and red marbles, green and red, well, holes where they had to shoot the balls in. We also see a lot of red in the Albanian flag. And we also know that the cape of the mole at the masked ball is red, most likely it is the mole at least, and he also wears a golden mask. And Hila has been wearing a lot of golden jewelry during all episodes. And in this episode we get a closer look on some rings she's wearing. And they are not only gold rings, but 2 of them also have a stone, one in red and one in green. So do we have a jewelry hint here leading us to Hila? These were all the hints and theories about Hila this week. Let me know what you think about them, especially about that whole Pink Panther kind of thing, if I start to go to absolutely crazy theories, or if this is like a very interesting hint she gave us there. Let me know what you think about it. And if you want to know all the other hints to Hila, I just created a Is Hila the Mole playlist, so you can also watch the other 2 videos if you want to do that. And you can of course follow me on Instagram or join our international Facebook group. And the next Hints and Theories video will be up on Friday as a quick hints one. And until then, I wish you a really good day, and yeah, keep finding out who the mole is. Bye!